Hi everyone, happy Superfood Sunday. Laura Hale here with my handy assistant, Ava. And what are we making today?
Spaghetti sauce and spaghetti.
That's right. So we are making a big pot of spaghetti sauce. You can see it behind Ava over there. So I usually make a bigger batch and I make it once, and then you can either freeze it or can it. I'll do a segment on canning at one point, but I just kind of started doing canning of spaghetti sauce and chili and soups and things like that in the last year. And so I make my own sauce and then can it, freeze it, and you have it ready to go for a quick meal after work, either spaghetti with meatballs. You can do it over spaghetti squash, zucchini noodles. You make a pizza. We like pizza, don't we?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Snap, snap.
Snap, snap, that's right. So what I'm doing today is I'm using store-bought tomato sauce. This happens to be what I had in my pantry. I had 7 cans of this, so that's what I'm using because I want to use it up. And then we're going to switch over to tomatoes from our garden and start to make our sauce that way. So I use 7 of these and put them in the pot, and then I fill the can up, kind of rinse the can down with about 1/4 to 1/2 full of water, and then you add that into your pot as well. Once it gets hot, I'm going to add, this is tomato paste, I'm going to add 1/2 can of paste. And then that's my tomato products that I'm putting in. I use my Italian seasoning that we did in our meatballs not too long ago. So I don't measure anything, so I'm kind of guessing here. So I did about 3 to 4 teaspoons. And what I do is I pour that in my hand, and then you take it and you crush it into the pot. So that's going to help release the oils in the herbs and give you a better flavor. And then we're also going to use garlic. So we've got, for this pot, I'm using 4 kind of large slices or cloves of garlic. And what am I going to put those in, Ava? What do you have in your hand?
Garlic presser.
A garlic press, that's right. So if you don't have one of these, I strongly suggest getting one. I think this is OXO. And I really like this one because the handles stay on. You just put your cloves in this side and then hold it over the pot. You're going to press it real hard. And then I use a little knife to cut the garlic off of this side, and it'll go into the pot. The other thing we're going to add is near the end, we're going to add fresh basil. So I buy this kind at the store. I just put it in a cup with some water and it'll last a long time. You can also put a bag over the top and it'll kind of make like a little greenhouse. So we take off these leaves. You want to smell that?
Ooh, take off the leaves.
Yeah, so we take the leaves off, and then you can cut them. I just shred it with my hands, tear it with my fingers. I'm going to add that more towards the end. If you add it now, it's just going to cook it all away, but you'll get better flavor if you put it in like the last half hour or so. So what I'm going to do with this pot is starting to come up to a boil. I'm going to add the paste. Stir that in, and then I'm going to put it down on a low simmer, put the lid on it, and then I'll just stir it periodically throughout the day and let it cook. So I like mine to cook 4, 6, 8 hours, and it's going to reduce, it's going to thicken up. Now I'll probably add sliced mushrooms to this one, and sometimes we'll do meatballs. If you do meatballs, use the recipe I did before. You cook them in the oven, then add them into your sauce, and they can be in there a few hours as well, and they'll absorb in the, they'll absorb in the sauce. So Ava's very excited about spaghetti for tonight. It's her favorite meal. It's one of ours. And then again, try to freeze it. I'll freeze it in a container that's big enough that it makes a dinner for us. So give that a try, and if you have questions, post them in the comments and I'll help address them. 2 other things I do add into my sauce is I add a couple of pinches of salt and about a teaspoon of olive oil. Add that in there as well. So have a good day. I hope you enjoy this. Give it a try. Let me know how it turns out. Bye.
Bye.